Hi, I hear a lot of questions about plastic heads and when do you change plastic heads? Well, it's very similar on timpani that it is with string players and their string instruments and even the piano. So when the pitch starts to get a little bit wide on certain notes, then you can start to consider about changing the timpani head. So for instance, on this instrument, I've tuned a C, and I'm using a stick that will not have any contact sound. So this is like a DH5. And that sounds very pure to me, so I'm listening to the C and the G above it, the first audible harmonic. Now if I tune the instrument down to an A, and I also play, so for me, that A is too wide. The C sounded fine, but the A is too wide. So then what I would do next, because I know that certain notes sound really good and other notes are not in the range, in the appropriate range of the instrument, are not sounding good, is I would check to see if there was damage where I've been playing on the head. And with plastic heads, they don't rebound, they don't repair themselves as well as with the calf skin heads, natural skin heads. So let's see, I'll just reduce the tension on the head. So come here. And yeah, so you can see right here that where the head has been kind of damaged. So this is good, helpful information for timpani players, percussionists, band directors, that when the notes become too vague in the range of the instrument, it's probably time to change the head. This is for synthetic heads. Now, what we use here are Remo heads, and these are called Renaissance Clear. So they're beautiful heads, very well constructed, very, very strong. So that's why we like them. When we use synthetic heads here in Chicago, we use these heads, and this has a nice supportive steel insert ring right here. And before I put the head on, I'm going to take a very damp cloth, because hopefully this is the only chance you'll get to clean. So we'll see. And I'm going to change 2 heads today. So don't forget to do this, because if you don't do this right from the beginning, obviously this is going to be on the instrument, and then it helps with a little bit with the sound and the resonance of the instrument. Yeah, I think that's about it. Actually, I'm going to show you one more instrument here where I have this. This is a smaller instrument, and I tuned it to an E, so you can hear something's vibrating. Oh yeah. So that sounds really good to me. And then I'll tune this instrument to a C, which is very appropriate for its range. And that's just not acceptable. So that you hear the E, the high tessitura, sounds really good. And then when I need other pitches in the range of the instrument where I need them, the pitch is too wide. So let's take a look at this one really quick. So I'll reduce the tension on this, and let's see oh yeah, so again, this is taking quite a beating, and it's all stretched out here. That's what happens with plastic heads. So that is kind of the litmus test for any player or band director to know that it's time to change the plastic heads. So again, this is a question I get all the time, and I'm happy to share what I've learned so far with you, and I hope it helps you out a lot, knowing when to change plastic heads. Thank you.